looky there! You know, I think there's a tree right here. So close it didn't even do anything, it just took us boom. Let me find one that's further away. Or closer. We'll go for several trees. One further away is a little bit more fun though, because then you can see him fly for a little bit, and then he plants. I think that might be a tree over there. Yep. Oh no, you're floating away. Nope, you're gone. Bye, man. Some people never learn. Okay, they can't shoot to the right. But I cannot... Problems. I've been trying to... What kind of grade A baloney was that? Alright. Looks like there's guys behind us. Oh my goodness. You turn slow. Beat. Can I blow my way out of here? Yes and no. I was hoping I could blow the back out so I could just go out that way. I blew my way out. I just blew myself up too. Can I get a heart or something before fighting? That was a good one. He just came over and whack! Square in the head. Boom! Done. Hasa! I can hide behind mine. You can't see me. Hi, sweetheart. You can't see us. 1 damage to all enemies. Oh, dearie.
I'll show you a trick or two. Concentrate fire.
This is... I just messed up, didn't I? Oh, no way! That's awesome. You gotta play a little crane game. I like it. went down. Stage 5 clear. Yes. Bye bye, Penguin. After the Penguin's defeat at Batman's hand, peace returns to Gotham City. Land Rover! Never been able to make it very far in it. Now this... Holy shnikes. Woo! Okay. I think I just killed it. Holy cow. Oh, dude. Foxy Man, thanks. That's awesome. Oh. Alright, I gotta figure out how I can get an emote and... Oh, dude. Thanks, dude. That means a lot. It really does. Oh. Dude, that's just awesome. I want to go into the town. I've got to come up with a better alarm. Alright, that's 2 for him. Just stay down. Be done with it. No! Was that 3? That was 3. That was 3, and we didn't do the last training. Yes. I think I got a little black eye though. Woo! Wow, I really didn't think you could beat him without doing the training. Holy canola. Echo, echo, echo. Oh dear. Dinosaur. No. Alright. If I watch that again, it's just gonna keep going. Woohoo! Got them both! Now for the Ferris wheel! Let's see if we can make it through it. Oh, we're not gonna make it! Not gonna make it! Not gonna make it! Oh, we didn't make it! Whew. Nope, 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 nope! Woof, woof, woo! That was close. No, dang it! I've got to take out that bazooka guy. I think the batarang is still following me. It was. So it'll be interesting to see how much I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Could you hear the trackball spinning? The ball itself is rather yellowed. I think I got a little bit uneven, but that's alright. It keeps it nice and busy. Hey, look at that. Why are you crying? Couple more shots. He done. I'm not happy. I'm ecstatic. Don't even tell me that you're... Because she's eating. Okay, you need to finish your nap. I'm telling her to go. What if I can tell her to come? Oh, nope. Apparently she fell asleep before she could actually make it to the bathroom. Wait a minute, she's carrying the poop to the... She's eating the poop in the toilet! What is wrong with this person? And now she's using it! Oh my word. How are you feeling today? No wonder she's green. Woo! Nope, it's gonna come up and then it's gonna... Oh! Right there. Missed it by that much. Oh, that was tiny. Looking through them. All right. That might be a bit loud. Glitch the boss and being a lot harder. How the heck did they manage that? Because, man, it was tough. Playing around with the sports pad and just rolling through and hitting stuff. I was like, ow, man. That hurts. Alright, let me see. I think I need to turn this some, move the mic some, tilt the camera some. I had to shift stuff over there to over here so we can be over here so we can sort through some muscle men. So, I'm not really into wrestling, but saw these guys at the Really Rad Retro Convention, and I was like, alright, I'll see how much they are. And so we the guy was like, oh, well, there's duplicates, so, you know, he's like, I'll do the 3 for 10. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad. I was like, how much for all 4? He's like, you know what? I'll do all 4 of them for $10. I was like, alright, that's good. I'm sold. I got no problems with that. And I don't even know who all the characters are. I mean, that's the Sheik. I think that's Ric Flair. I forget the name of the announcer. I didn't watch wrestling growing up because we didn't have cable. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit on that. And then you got Jake the Snake. Is that the Road Warrior? That might be Road Warrior. Then these two are the same. You got... Is it Sergeant Slaughter? And then... I don't know about the other two. On the back, they've got the little comic characters. You're going down, maggots! And that's an order! Me and my 2x4 has something to say about that. Woo! This one is never trust a snake. Because you want to mess with Junkyard Dog, you're going to bite the dust. Which is cool that these all have different... You know, the different sets have different things on the back. Because on the 4-packs back in the day, it was just Muscle Man and Buffalo Man. The Mean Gene, look at our body cameraman zoom. You said it, Iron Sheik. Let's get back to ringside. The Mean Gene. So these are just the newest additions to the muscle collection. There was a guy there that said he had some Muscle Men and some actual Japanese Kinnikuman figures. And I was like, all right, how much you want? And asked him about them on Saturday. He's like, oh, $3 and per figure. I was like, okay. And so I walked around some more and then asked on Sunday. I said, well, I paid $3 a figure for him. I was like, well, I don't want to lowball you then. It's like, I'd like to try to pay around $1 for him. So I was like, I won't insult you with trying to make an offer. It's still glitching. The camera is glitching. I need a new computer. Hey, it's still doing it. I was hoping by unplugging some stuff that would fix it, but alright. What this is. Oh, that's that light. Yeah, now we've only got 3 things that are plugged in. I guess the camera's just gonna glitch. It's gonna be 4 USB because mouse and keyboard. Okay, mouse is still working. That's good. I don't know. And here is road cone orange. I pulled these out a while back, and I think it was just 2 or 3 weeks ago. Kind of what made me think of trying to do a stream, just going through some muscle men, sort them by color, maybe pull out some of the figures that I really like. On the bottom, see, that's Jake the Snake. I don't know what this guy, who he thinks he is, but that's Jake the Snake. But hoping to find some other containers like this that have a label that, you know, matches with the colors. Find a big clear mustard bottle, ketchup bottle. Those would be kind of easy. Need to understand. If I can lower the bitrate on the camera, if that'll help it. Set it to 50 hertz and see if that helps any. Nope. Not sure it is. I don't know. We'll just run with it. The camera will be glitching in and out every now and then. What is it? Whoa, oh, it's the towel covering one of the systems. Alright. So yeah, but these are just the latest in the collection. Yeah, I thought 4 for $10. It's 12 figures, even though 3 of them are duplicates. Not a bad deal. I may or may not open them. I don't know, because I mean, like, they're not in great shape. This one's already separating. But I've got a Muscle Man 4-pack, I think some Street Fighter, and some... What else do they make? Alien? I didn't get them all. Oh. I can go get the Robotech. Maybe not. No, this is M.u.s.c.l.e. Robotech's one right in front of me. Because these guys used to come, the original ones came in 10 packs. And so here's Masters of the Universe Muscle, and then Robotech Muscle. I didn't realize difference in can size. But I think all of the Master of the Universe, like that's an orange Castle Grayskull. But this is more in line with an actual... Actually, I'll have to pull out one of the Muscle Man cans and look at them later. But it was more like this, but not as big, and it kind of had like a flip top. Boy! Arr, 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 arr. So what's in here is some figures years ago that I was working on for trades. I don't remember who these guys are, what happened with the trade. I'm also trying to, I think, help people finish their flesh collections, because I already had the 233 set. Boom, just took out Hulk. Hulk gets smashed. Brrr. Brrr. The red and blue guys in Classic are from the figures that they released in the early 2000s, I think, for Ultimate Muscle. Oh, and these guys, and these three, are Fistful of Power. I don't think it was a very long-lived series, but there was a special character that you could get that had very limited numbers. So I got a few of those. I actually had the special figure, but I traded it for I don't know what. I don't remember. Well, these three are all the same. It's all that guy. I don't remember. These guys came with the cards? I think these guys, like, there was a collectible card game that you could play. Don't think I ever played it. And you could, or it came with figures in little packs. Go ahead and get some of these guys out. We got a Mixer Tate. Isn't it great? Should we zoom in on that? What just fell? No big deal. No, not really. All right. Sunshine character in this one. Oh, and we even have an arch. All the sunshine you need, and want, and more. Although we don't have the top. We'll leave the rest of the guys in here. Might use that for sorting some small Lego pieces or something. I can't even see the small little pile. Alright. Yep, there was another one. We missed one of them. Look at the turtle. Turtle, turtle. Turtle, turtle, myrtle, turtle. Flyers. That was one thing that was neat about Muscle Man, is just all the different sculpts. I like turtles. They taste great. Yummy. Oh, we finally got an actual Muscle Man. Then we got Urinal Man. Complete with a turd on his head. Keeny Man or something, I don't know how you say it, but I mean, come on, where else are you gonna get a figure that looks like that? Nowhere. Yeah, Teddy Bear Man. I just wanna be your teddy bear. restroom muscle. That's what you need so you can go to the bathroom. There's a combination lock guy. So many cool figures. Planet. There's the planet. This is the planet guy. There's another sculpt of him where he's got more. Then we've got all of these. Let's see, yep, those two are different. Those two are the same. So, 5 sculpts right there with just multiple arms. These two are the same. This one's just a little discolored. This is how I currently have my set stored and sorted out. It's in an old Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bag is probably over 20 years old because I'm pretty sure I had my set when I moved to Georgia, and that was over 20 years ago. That was over 24 years ago, actually, if my math is correct. But there's numbers 1 through 100. Then you get this bag. 101 to 200, and then this little bag inside is the last 30 some odd figures. Yep. And there's one of the ones that's harder to find, Satan Cross. I think the other two are the ring figures. They're a little bit, not really difficult to find, but weren't available in 4, 10, or the 28 pack. So we'll get those out of the way because those have already been sorted. But here's one that has some miscolored and damaged figures. You can kind of see the bright orange on some of them. I know someone got happy with some spray paint or something. But these are the ones that I'd take and paint. Just like any other, like little miniature figure. We got some blemishes and stuff on them. Somebody's initials, maybe, or just 2 arrows. I don't know. But I've just been keeping those guys separate. There's a Japanese figure. Not sure what or why I even got this one. I don't have a lot of the Japanese figures. But here's some other ones. Neat thing that they did in Japan that we did not get here in the United States is make some of these that went together. So you have Manriki and Warsman in an actual, in an actual hold. So I've got that in flesh and blue, and then 2 of the other Manriki figures, blue and green. I just thought the vice was a cool thing. So that's my favorite muscle. Muscle man, muscle man. Here's some that I got from Lano. I probably won't open these ones today. But I mean, you can see that guy's a little dirty. I think there's 12 figures in there. Might say 15, but I got it for 10. But don't know why these guys are in this bag. Apparently double bag. It could have been another trade or something I was working on. What's going on, Dad Level? Hope you're having a good day. Good Tuesday. A few more days next week and we're all off for Thanksgiving, right? Right. I hope everyone is. Oh, here's the leftover neon orange figures that I could not fit into the mango jar. Mango jar just wasn't big enough for them. Kind of unsure how to get the other figures out because they're in the box. Ready to start your weekend. Excellent. Turkey Day for the win. Honestly, I think I'm more excited just to have the day off. Just a nice light day where you don't have a bunch of stuff going on. Take it easy. All right. So, let's see. The box is right here. So, they have the size, and then, see, there's a bunch of muscle men in it. So, wonder if we can actually get them all on here. So here, let me turn on the light over here since I'm blocking so much of it. Trying to not look at all the Black Friday deals. Oh, I know. Lego's having some deals that start tomorrow. And I'm like, ooh. They got the Blacksmith Shop for $35 off. The Winnie the Pooh set for $20 off. You have to use a code. Which I don't think the code is active yet either. I figure they're just trying to clear some of the stock on some of the ones that are retiring. Probably need a bigger area. They're crushing the Legos. I got some Legos back there. Let's fix this. There's been a couple of them already that are falling off, but you know, that's a good place to start. We got, I don't know if I can get it under there. About half the box is empty. Now, as I sit and look at it, this is a little bit more daunting than I was thinking. Some of the JoJo figures are... Yeah, that's dangerous when that stuff starts going on sale. take the remaining orange ones out and set them off to the side. Then we can put some of them in here. At the moment, I think I'm just going to sort them by color. I'll start making piles. I'd love to get them out of the box because I can just put all the flesh ones in the box, back in the box. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to stand up for a second. Here, I'm hitting the ground. It's a mound of muscle. I'll probably be finding some muscle men on my desk in the coming months. Like, oh, that one snuck through. Oh. Almost got them all out though. Top of the mountain though. And that's it. It's a nice doggy hair. Alright. 5 more. And I think that's all of them. There's another one. So after all that, we're just going to take the flesh ones and start putting them back into the box. Ah. Another one fell. There's the claw. This is one of the ones that's more common, but is rather popular. Has stuff as well. I did get your email from them that my turtle van will be shipped next week. Oh, awesome, dude! That's cool. Yeah, and the Turtle Master of the Universe crossover line. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I know I'd love to get some of those, but I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just another thing. What is like I picked up the 4 turtles, Shredder, and Purple Foot Soldier. I'd love to get the 4-pack, but I'm just like, man, I don't want to spend $80 on 4 figures. Like, can you cut us a deal on 4-pack? Come on. Yeah, I hear you there, man. You can find those at Ross. I don't know if we have a Ross that's local. Maybe I should keep an eye on them at Walmart. And when they're at Ross, they're cheaper, right? We've got an Ollie's that I need to get to see what they get. But I've only been in there like 2 or 3 times. Seen Casey and a few others. Well, if you're cool with it, let me know and I'll send you my phone number. And you can let me know if you find some more. And if you're looking for anything, let me know. Do it through Discord or Twitter or something. Oh, half off? Dang, I didn't need to know that. I might be making a quick trip to Ollie's tomorrow to see what I can find. Although I think I'm going to try and get a table. We've got a local place that's trying to do a convention in January. I think it's $200 for a 10x10 space. But, I mean, I gotta start getting rid of some stuff. Oh, look. There's the road cone orange, Jake the Snake. It's all falling down. And there's the magenta turtle. He's seen better days though. Little rubbing on that. I'm gonna same with the extras and sell Dad's comic. So is it already published? You already have some of those on hand? From what you described in one of your vlogs, it sounded pretty cool. The premise and everything else. Gotta make sure we're not getting any non-flesh colored figures in the stack. See, look at that one. Now let's hold up. Actually, here's so. See, these are the same color, but this one's very discolored. I mean, you see the bottom of the feet on this one are. I mean, how many years in the sunlight or something else did that set out? Oh, see, there's one. If it'll focus on it, you can see the painting on. Oh, there's another one. Stick those in the pile of stuff to in the bag for painting. No, I'm not sure I posted this on X. Nope, I did not. Scared how that can turn out. Yeah, this thing's about the artists dropping out. I was gonna say dropping in and dropping out, but I don't know which of those two terms would be more appropriate, or does it feel like they are jumping in and then jumping out? Nope, we got a purple claw. This time I'll pull out some of the 4-packs that I've got. Okay, there's the Planet Man with all the different planets. Some of the figures, zoom that in, have, kind of hard to see. You can kind of see the white on the feet. I had some, I bought some styrofoam that was 3 feet long, 4 feet long. And I had two rows deep. And I had like all of my musclemen stuck in that. And so some of them have styrofoam still stuck to them. I'm gonna need to go through one day and scrub some feet and heads because I had them stacked on top of each other because I think I had 3 boards. I had that thing for years. Eventually it was just like, all right, it's got to go. Somebody screwed with Screw Kid and Screw Kid lost. His hands and his feet. One of the Street Fighter 2 ones that was sold. I'm pretty sure I've got some. Part of the reason why I need to get rid of some stuff is because I've got too much. I know first world problem and all that, but and I keep buying more. It's like I need to stop and get rid of stuff, and I don't. there's a screw kid that's not damaged. He's got the screws on his hands, and you can see his feet. That head? Huh? Oh, yeah, I showed earlier the 10 packs for Masters of the Universe, which was cool because you can abbreviate to M.u.s.c.l.e. And I guess you could do Robotech as Robustle. But like I missed out on these and had to buy this secondhand. I think I came in at, like at the middle or the end of the Master of the Universe stuff from Super 7. But this one has an orange Castle Grayskull. Every pack I think is pretty much the same, just different colors. There's usually, I think all of them have Grayskull on the top. Robotech muscle, yeah, super cool. And I can't easily get to any of the 3 packs of Masters of the Universe, but they're just like this. I picked these up at a convention last weekend. They have Battleroids and Valkyries as muscle. I think they do. I mean, you can see right there, there's the SDF-1 green. You can see Cannon from... I have that figure around here somewhere. And now I've got one loose. But, let me see. I keep looking over there, because right there's a Master Universe car, but behind, can't really see it well, but that right there on the SG-1000 box is a Battleoid. Behind it are some M.u.s.c.l.e. stuff. But yeah, these are only available second hand. Oh, you can see one of the Valkyries back there, the orange one. I think this is the only one I have for Robotech, though. I'd love to get some loose ones, but people want too much for them in my book. So I do without. But yeah, I've got a bunch of... I'm pretty sure this is a figure that my brother had because of that busted little cord for Mr. VCR, I think was his name. So there's the styrofoam stuck on top of him. Can you make a video about your Macros Robotech collection at some point? Mine is minuscule. I'm trying to remember where I got. Let me grab it. So this is... yeah, he's missing the flaps to cover the missiles. I think it was only a few dollars. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Let's run with it. This is obviously, it's the bigger scale, not the smaller scale. But I don't have a lot of Macross, Robotech. What was the other one? Not Battletech. Exo Squad. Just have several of those. What I did with that. I had one of the small Battleoids, like that big. Oh, there it is. Oh. Actually, now that I put the other thing away, let me go grab that. You know, there you go. You got the two scales. Pretty darn cool. And I used to have several of these, but there was one with a long barrel for both on each arm. You can see that in that pack. But still, pretty cool to get it and to have it. I think I just have stuff sitting in front of stuff, which makes it difficult to get the stuff in the back. This one kind of looks like the urinal guy. But he's got a spigot or valve on top of his head. Baron, are you looking up Robotech Muscle on eBay now? Too bad they never did the season where they crossed over. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Although, I was hoping to get more out of Harmony Gold once all of the lawsuits and stuff were settled about rights and whatnot. Not a muscle collector. Well, if you happen to see any when you're out and about in your travels and they're cheap, keep me in mind. I love these things as a kid. I mean, look, just such weird sculpts and stuff, and because they had no story, we made up the story when we were playing with them and stuff. They also came in really handy for dominoes. Lining them up and just tick. I collect are in your wrists. Flex's programming bona fides. I'm trying to work on the other muscles and trying to lose weight in the progress. So I'm attempting to collect those. All that we got was a few movies. Yeah. Well, there'll be hopefully something down the line. Because was it last year? 2 years ago that they finally worked all that out? So they've got a lot of stuff to work out. Oh, was Shadow Chronicles? Was that the last movie we got? The one where they were looking for Rick Hunter? I mean, that one was just like, there was no answers given, it felt like. What? Cheers to that. We could all stand to work on gaining guns and losing gut. Yep. Yeah, we had our Thanksgiving lunch at work yesterday. Like, I walk 3 times. I walk my morning break, on lunch, and then my afternoon break. And I need to get back into jumping rope and stuff. But he was asking, he's like, so you trying to, I forget how he asked it, but basically, is there any reason why you're working out so much? Which walking to me doesn't really seem like working out much, but I was like, because I'm fat. I was like, you know what, that was just a dumb answer. I mean, it's true. I'd like to get healthier, and a sign of not being healthy to me is having a large tummy. Getting a little bit of Dunlap's disease. My belly done lapped over my belt. Not there yet, but if I don't do something, I'll get there far too soon. It's a fine answer in your opinion. Was it 3 seasons? I thought it was only 2. Because the final season was Kid Muscle and crud. What was Robin Mask's son? Was it just Kevin Mask? And their fight. Or was it the 3rd season that was produced specifically for the United States? Dude, DLP, was it the video or on your Discord when I commented about it? I was like, wow, like you could see that you've definitely lost some weight. So good job on that, man. I struggle. Like 220 and me are like best friends ever, and I don't want to be. I think some of these Outrun songs are gonna get auto-muted. There's some stuff on the Master System, as unknown as it is, that will still get auto-muted on YouTube. Yeah, I could see that. But just think how far you've come, too. I think we all get to a point in our lives, most of us do at least, whether it's weight or something else, we're like, how did I let myself get here? And my problem is I like food too much. I always was like, oh yeah, all I need to do is exercise enough, I can eat whatever I want, which I still think is true. But I don't have time to exercise as much as I need to, so I can eat whatever I want to eat. As much as I want to eat. So now I'm trying to watch how much I eat and get exercise. And it's just easy to do it at work. It's like, well, I get a break, let's go for a walk. We got 2 Mr. VCRs. Bloop, bloop. For as skinny as that little cable is, it's surprising that they're not busted. Should watch Ultimate Muscle one of these days. One of those most famous gag manga animes out there. Yep. There was some place that was... That's some really bad. That's the color he's supposed to be. That's the color his back is. Yep. There's a blue one that's got it busted. They made a, what was it, a lady Kinnikuman, where they just gender swapped everybody. I don't know if it has the same fart jokes and whatnot in it as the original, and girl and I guess that they would make the girl guy crazy because Kinnikuman was unlucky in love for the most part, for what I've seen of the anime. Which I was part of a forum, and a bunch of us pitched in to get the Japanese set, so I've got a copy backed up of the entire series. I just haven't watched it all. And there was some place that was doing, is it a dub? I don't know if it was doing an audio dub, or at least they subtitled it. At least it was subtitled. But that food is good. Still trying to cut out sugars. That's one thing I'm trying to cut out. And one way I did that for some stuff is, like at work when it's somebody's birthday or something and they bring in the cake. Is the cake chocolate? If it's chocolate, then I got to decide if I'm gonna eat some. If it's not chocolate, then I just don't worry about it. Get it point this way. Boom. Hulk's gonna have to take a nap over there for a bit. I can't sit much further or here. Camera. Get all the dangly Masters of the Universe keychain stuff out of the way. But then the missus goes and buys, like, she bought some chocolate chip cookies today and some other stuff. And I'm like, why are you... Bad thing is, like, I tell her not to buy it, and then, like, when I go to the store with her, or when I know she's at the store, I was like, hey, you want to pick up some ice cream? Not helping me. It's like GoBots in Japan. It's called Machine Robo. It had an anime, much different story than what was done here in the States. I knew it came from Japan. I didn't know that it actually had its own story, but I guess that's not really surprising. We're going back to Robotech. They took the 3 different Macross series and made them an ongoing thing with Robotech. And if I remember correctly, they don't really have much to do with each other in the Macross era, which I think the first season of Robotech is the best season. Some of the characters in the other ones I just didn't care for. Oh, and it's so sad when Rory dies. You're like, what? No! Claudia's gonna be alone! Come on! Trying to make grown men cry, little boys alike. M.u.s.c.l.e. series was really good too. Second season. Southern Cross was kind of meh. Macross, Southern Cross, and M.u.s.c.l.e. Yeah, 3 different animes. Okay. Filling in the gaps and the voids in my memory. Thank you. Yeah, the third one was definitely the low point. I picked up a tres leches cake. I have to control how much I... Yep. And that's the other thing. Particularly, I'm like, alright, you know, I should probably eat less at night because I'm not going to get enough movement and whatnot to work off a bunch of the calories from it. I keep telling myself, I need to start using a smaller plate. Or get a full plate and then only eat half of it. And then it's like, man, it's so good. I prefer the separate animes over Robotech mainly because English Min-Mei was... I will 100% agree with you about Min-Mei. Min-Mei was... She got to be so irritating. And just... Like, she was irritating... And then her and Rick's interactions, you start liking her a little bit more. And then she does whatever, and it's just like, man, you are an annoying little wench. Go away. And too much of the song. Oh my goodness. Can we have a little bit less of the song, please? Please? Just a little bit less of the song? There's another one of my favorites. Look at that detail. Whoop. Pretty nice. Forgot that thing would zoom in that much. They kept the Fever Dream episode where Rick dreams are trying to rescue Min-Mei from his Entradi on a bicycle. I don't remember that episode. I'll have to go back and watch it. I actually bought the Blu-ray for season 1 of Robotech so I could get a digital version. There's another guy he did a bad job with his lipstick or whatever, or he just got beat up really bad. Orc muscle. That rates as one of the weirdest episodes of any show ever. I don't know, when they catch it in the fish head out in space, it's kind of weird too. It was the same song over and over. I know. I mean, I'm guessing it was a cost-saving measure, and it wouldn't be that bad if you're watching it back in the day because you had gaps between it. But because we have access to it where we can just watch, you know, back to back to back to back to back, it's like, Why won't they make her stop? Oh! There's Kendaman. Ball and chain. This guy's number 133. Around there. It's supposed to be a more rare character also. Oh, red. Oh. People getting close. The pile's shifted at least. ADV dub or the Macross release was great. I'm not familiar with that one. I don't remember who mine was made by. I don't think I've got it in here. I think I put it, probably went and put the discs on the shelf. So I never used the discs because I wanted to have it physical on the discs, but mostly I wanted the digital code, and the price was right to get them both. So I've got DVDs of all but one of the DVD set. When Movie Stop was still a thing. I remember we took in some old movies that we were just like, alright, we're never watching these again. Actually, I think it might have been around the time I had my hernia surgery. Several years back. And went and got all but one of them, and I had a buddy that had the series, so he made me some backups of that one disc that I needed. I think it was like in Series 3, so I'm not heartbroken about it. This little cart doesn't belong over here. You're over there with the Lego. Alright. Alright, so what do you think? Which color do I have the most of now? I was gonna say light blue. Looking from here, it looks like light blue, but when I look on the camera, it really looks like it might be red. That is not a muscle man. That is a turtle singing. Blue or orange? The most prevalent. Got the rights to start releasing Robotech, Macross, Syncross, and Genesis Speeder. They plan to release each series dubbed in English. Ah, wow. That's unfortunate. I didn't get to go through and do them all. Oh, there's some back here. And another one. Buffalo Man in a Letterman jacket. I guess that's what it looks like. It's hard to see it, but he's got a B on his shirt, on his jacket. Another flesh one. The other two were released with subtitles only. I say I usually watch stuff with the subtitles on, but that's mainly because I just got used to it. And in a group setting, I think it's better to have the subtitles on. Because if people start yammering and you don't want to be part of the conversation, you can still read what's going on. I had some boxes and I took them out to make room for moving stuff around. But now I have no way to keep the stuff separated. I think we're going to go with dark blue. Dark blue is going to go in a box, so we're pulling out all the dark blue. It's alright. What did I do with the bag? I know I had a bag in here. Here it is. I wonder if this is the bag that I got from Toylanta. I just threw it in another bag or something. There's nothing but flash figures. I'm going with the other ones. Go with that one. And if there's any time left, I've got some of my sealed stuff to look at. Or if you're tired of, y'all are tired of seeing loose figures, I can show some of the sealed stuff. If I can find out. What did I do with that bag? That might be. Look, I just had it. I'm a subs guy as well. I was really expecting the American dubbing industry to get better as time went on, but it somehow got worse. Because money got into it, it wasn't just a fan thing. That's why I think a lot of times the fans do a better job than the corporations do, because the fans actually care about the property and doing it justice. And, you know, but when more and more money gets involved, it's how can we maximize our profit and still just put out something that people will be, you know, the hardcore fans will be like, eh, but most people will be like, eh, okay. There's any dark blue in that. New Macross game coming out. Macross Shooting Insight. Huh. Oh, yeah, some are definitely better than others. But I think a big part of it is how much money does a company want to invest in it with an unknown property when they're bringing it over. But I don't watch much anymore these days. I'm old and I'm cranky, and I'll just go back and watch, you know, Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Babylon 5 and Voltron and He-Man, Batman, the animated series. DLP, weren't you the one that, I don't know, it's probably over a year ago now, I asked about some anime, and you gave me a list of a few on Amazon? I think was it Vinland Saga, and I don't know, there was one where, was it Everyone Lost Their Memory or something? I forget. Sadly, a lot of times I'm only paying half. You know, something only has like half of my attention or something. Vinland Saga has some crazy moments. Batman the Animated Series is still probably one of the best cartoon series I can think of, aside from the third season. Oh, yeah, when they changed the art direction and stuff, it was like, what are they doing? They were trying to have this like universal look across the DC animated series stuff. That's all well, fine, and good, but I mean, they pretty much killed Batman the Animated Series, at least in my book. I still think the Gray Ghost, I think that's the name of it, the one that had Adam West, is one of the best episodes. When named Amnesia, that might have been it. Where they had to go and hunt artifacts or something. It's still in my list. Gotta go. The problem is that one's not English dubbed, and I gotta actually sit and read. Gotta read it while I'm watching it. And like I said, usually I'm doing something else when I'm watching / listening to something. Glad I'm not trying to do these by number. As for cheaper animation, I think at least the voice acting and writing were still pretty good, but yeah. The Baby Doll episodes. Actually, I could probably go look at my list on Amazon. Do that really quick. Just come over here. I can do that. Yes, I can. Right. Mask of the Phantasm and the one about Mr. Freeze. Yeah, I haven't gotten to those again yet. Watch list. Yep, a win named Amnesia. 8-Man After, Blue Seed, Arcadia of My Youth. Oh, I really gotta get yes. There's the Golgo 13, Made in Abyss. I might be thinking Made in Abyss. Vinland Saga, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh yeah. Those are some of the ones. So we've got all of the dark blue out of here. I think I'm just gonna have to start some piles on the ground, and then get a. Been thinking about this for weeks, and didn't even think about what am I gonna do with them all. I was like, I'm just gonna sort them. What do you do with them afterwards? There's some flesh ones in there. We missed some. There was that pile of, or layer of flesh on the bottom. Green Legend ran is good. Where did it run? There we go. Oh, the box is over there. Yep. What is Green Legend Ran about? I have never heard of it. I have no idea. Oh. Okay, apparently, I missed a bunch of the flesh guys over here. But that's where a big chunk of the pile was, so that's okay. There's a dark blue. Lift up the wing so I get some of these figures out that ran slid underneath it. We are deconstructing Mount Muscle. Alright, I think that is pretty good. Although I gotta say, neon green is one of my favorite colors for the muscle men. Actually, probably is my favorite color for them. Green Legend Ran is one of those post-apocalyptic premises where the world has turned into a desert and water is the new gold. I have to give that one a look. Sounds intriguing. Let's get the neon green. No! They're falling down. Falling down. We have a muscleman down. I know I've got some boxes or bags I could put this stuff in. I just don't have anything handy. There we go. BGM box. All you get is muscle men. What? I wouldn't mind that. If I got like 40 figures every month. I'll have to get some Ziploc gallon bags after to put them all in and then put them back in the box until I can find the containers. I think these might be alright if get like a gallon size pickle jar and put those in it. Then the goal would be to actually, fill it, because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough green ones to fill a gallon size jar. I only had a handful of extras from the other one, the orange ones. How big was that container? The container wasn't that big. Dark blue. Sign you up. Bunch of Silverhill girls have mysterious powers to restore the environment, or being hoarded by some weirdo cult. Main character falls in love with one, goes on an adventure to rescue. That actually does sound pretty cool. There we go. We need to start a little rubber guys box. Various little rubber guys. So we could include the stuff like Million Warriors. That's somewhat new, but I think its time has come and gone. I mean, these are cool, but I would definitely say they're not nearly as cool as Muscle Men. These guys are just so much better. I still think these are cool though. I'm glad they came out. I wish they had done better. And everywhere was clearancing them a couple months back. Yep, we got another green one. I think that's it for green. Do the sky blue now. Have a box for these ones. Oh, I forgot what I was originally gonna do. Take the box out of this box. DC Striker. I didn't know what else to do with it, so I can't use it all the time. We only have 4 colors left after we get the blue out of it. I think I may have hit my edge, or the end of finding boxes or containers to put them in. Oh, we got the 2 Ziplocs that some of the figures were in, so we can spread a color out between those. Look at the Rubik's Cube guy. Isn't he cool? I need to find one that's in need of some TLC and paint it and send it off to my nephew. He loved Rubik's Cubes. I don't know if he still does. I got where I was getting close to solving. I could solve... What is it? I think 5 sides. I just didn't spend enough time to learn all the algorithms to do the final side. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, there's a green one right there. Yeah. Although I think I'll be alright with this box. Just stick red in here. There's enough contrast, it'll be easy to separate them later. Pyramid. Sunshine Pyramid. I know I've got the top in here somewhere. I just don't recall actually seeing it. The Komodo lizard, I don't know what his actual name is, but that was one that was always cool to get. Nice, cool jetpack. Cool sculpt. I mean, giant lizard, come on. What's going on, Jay? From Square Pegs? Thanks, buddy. Apparently, all I needed to do was post a video about one of the dogs. Actually, it was just a short. It got me several subscribers. But how are you doing, Jay? What do you got going on? Any big plans coming up for Thanksgiving? We're just hanging out with the family, which could be a big plan in and of itself. We're getting there. Doing us hanging with the family, enjoying some quiet time. I hear you there. I don't have any plans to go Black Friday shopping. I might stay up to midnight to watch a couple deals roll out, but probably not. Unless there's a really good one on a computer. I gotta get a new computer. This one, I think its decade is up. Alright. There we go. We got a blue and red box. No TikTok challenges or anything to eat these guys. I think next up might be purple. There'll be quite a few purple. There's another blue. This one's trying to hitch a ride on Blacktron. Yeah, I see what you're doing there, buddy. Not gonna work. Always do our Black Friday shopping like 1 in the afternoon. Our town is so small. We can wander in Target after lunch and get all the deals. That's awesome. I don't understand why stores don't. Just be like, these are the deals, we're running them all week. Come in, get a number or something, and come in and pick it up. Just to avoid the craziness of it. Most of the time, the deals aren't worth it. But I mean, my wife and daughter love doing it just because it's like a thing for them. But like when you see the pictures of people getting trampled and stuff, it's like, man, you're not saving that much money on that TV. And now TVs seem like they're just about dirt cheap. You know, you get 60 inches less than $500. That used to, remember that used to be the big thing, is like, what are the TV sales? Everyone wanted TVs. What is it with these newfangled contraptions? My day, it was black and white. We had something called a cathode diode ray tube. Oh. Cathode diode. Deal on a TV I don't even need, ain't worth my help. Yeah, I'm not getting stampeded. The thing is, you know, none of that stuff is worth your health. Thankfully, you know, those are the exceptions, but no, I'm better off not spending some money just because something's on sale. Although I do have my eye out on several Lego sets. Have you seen Lego Donkey Kong? I probably need to do a review on it or something. But I had to get the set that had Donkey Kong. My boy. So mad when they took him out of Mario Party. What do you mean he's not a playable character? Somebody's head's gonna roll for this. With the A-frame cabinet. Oh my gosh. That thing looks awesome. The reviews and stuff I've seen, it looks so cool. I looked at that one several times. There's some ones that I'd like to get more. There was one, the El Dorado Fortress that they released a couple months ago. Closest I'll be owning a real A-frame for a few years, so I'm gonna save it. Make sure you look for all the little Easter egg things they got around it. It's pretty cool. I bought the missus for her birthday this month the Disney Castle, and I've been saving up, getting points here and there, and you know, put them all on the line. I was like, she loved the castle, and this is the second version of it. I wanted to get her the first one, and I waited too long. And as soon as it goes out, you know, it's like boop, 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 boop. Prices are going up. It's like, holy. I just want to get something my wife will appreciate. Gosh. Can't do anything. But that's sitting, waiting for her to have some time put together. Maybe that's something that we can do next weekend. Oh, although she's gonna be working some. But last year, what was it? I think they were doing some sort of a sale or some special, and we picked up the Home Alone house. So I've been holding on to the Home Alone house. It's like, we're gonna do that for a December thing. Watch Home Alone and put the house together. The bag's not big enough. I need more room. Only a few figures. It'll probably take us the first and second movie, and then what is it? One of the other ones isn't bad. I don't think it was number 3. Might have been number 4. Alright, we got them in there. Hey. Eesh. Now and then, here and there is another great one. Oh. For a second, I was like, putting Legos together? Now and then, here and there? You mean an anime DLP? The pile is shrinking. Now we still got some red. And there's a light blue. Another red. Yep. And there's the volleyball guy. Wait, zoom that in. Blue. Red. Red muscle man. Oh. That's interesting. The blue one I just put in there was that guy. Here's another one. You had to look up the title. The set I want to get some of those Sonic sets though. I might have to put those together on stream and do my Robotnik cosplay and then destroy Sonic. It's all fun and games, isn't it, Sonic? But the bill comes due. Oh, I don't know which one. Yep, I just took out Donkey Kong's place. Oh, he's up there. Push it to one side, we're just gonna pull out the piggies. There's Menriki, Hammerhead, Purple. I don't think I've got few enough figures of anything to just fill in the gap with the group with this box. Box just isn't tall enough for other things. Stick him in here. Hopefully he doesn't come flying out. Good work! Thanks, man. About 10 months. Fell out. Although I'm wondering about taking it down so I can enjoy Christmas dinner without this thing in the way. Keep the sides. Let the beard grow out some more. And then by July it'll be long enough for Robotnik cosplay. How are you doing, Jabork? Wow, it's so much easier when there's only 2 colors. What are some of y'all's favorite molds if you had Musclemen when you were younger? Like that one was another one that I liked. I liked the knights and stuff. Of course, the guys that look kind of like mechs. Always fun. The Griffin guy. Or Eagle Man or something, I don't know. I think he's supposed to be magenta, but man, he is. Seen some tough days. Now, what to do with them? I need a muscle bin so I can swim around in them like Scrooge McDuck does with his money. Oh! What? Something I picked up at the convention. I can store some of them in here. Zoomed in. There we go. I can put them in the GameCube bag. I was going to stick one of the GameCubes in it, but I can do that later. Got pockets on the side, so I can put some in here. And some in here, and then put the rest in here. Which pile is bigger though? Oh, there's a red guy back there. Oh, there's a red guy. He's trying to catch a ride with the M-Tron. Muscleman taking out my Lego. Another red one back there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I find some Musclemen on here on the desk for a few days or a few weeks after this. I really want to put them in the GameCube bag. All the boxes. Why not? You've got a handy little divider, so if I want to, I could possibly keep them mostly separated. Number sorting will have to be a different day. I spent an hour, close to an hour and a half, just sorting the color. Another Jake snake. Alright. Sort that out. So now we got them in there. Use the divider. Because I thought I had a lot more colored figures, but apparently not. Bye-bye! Oh. But that's only a temporary thing until I can get them back in their box. Okay, so the sealed figures. Oh, this came off again. Oh, the Ultimate Muscle figures that were in plastic. This is what they came from. Was the CCG that they released? The BCG Battle Card Game. Wow. I'm gonna get my cards out and actually try to figure out how to play. But the figure in here was in that little plastic bag. You got your card, and I think you got your instruction / play mat. And here are some of the figures that came with the Ultimate Muscle. I should have bought more of these, but young and newly married at the time. Or were we married at the time? I don't remember. You have trans red and blue. It's nice yellow. Unfortunately, the yellow kind of hides a lot of the detail. There's no green, but there were figures that were painted. There's Kid Muscle. If he only had some guts. These are some that I picked up from an auction in Japan. But some just semi-buildable figures, and got Ramen Man, Robin Mask, Muscle Man, Terry Man, and Wars Man. I really need to get stuff cleaned up and separated and get rid of some stuff, because there's a lot of this stuff I'd love to display. Those are just neat little figures. Here, there's some of the original original 4-packs. This is what Super 7 did. You got a 3-pack. Well, a lot of these guys are a lot more bulky. These guys are all just skinnier. Let's see, it's Muscle Man. Muscle Man here. The Thug Busters and I will be the true champions. Fool, I Terrible, and the Cosmic Crunchers will mop up the mat with you. Look, you can get a poster. This one does not have the poster off. They're both made in 1983. My, how things have changed. In Japan, they did a re-release with painted figures and an unknown figure. I don't even know if that's is a painted figure or not. I don't think it is. Here's all of the figures. I do like a lot of the Japanese packaging because it's just tape. You cut the tape, you can slide it off, play with the figures, put them back in, slide the back in, and you're still good. You can still hang it up to display it. box. Here's a little wind-up Kinnikuman figure. He might need some winding up. This might need some a bit of cleaning. Probably some game or something that went along with it, but it's 1984. Here's the ring. Notice both of these are red. I've got a second one, and both of them had the blue clip was busted. So took it apart, swapped out the clips, and now it would work. But I don't know if you can see it. These things, you can see the discoloring on those and there, indicating that they're not long for this world if you keep messing around with them. So no muscle men are going in those. Got the ropes. I saw a sealed one of these, and it was graded, and they wanted like $800 for it. I mean, it's a cool toy, but man, $800 for something that you can't even play with. I do have a belt. It's not in this box though, and actually I don't know where it is. And it's actually in... Enjoy the grub, Baron. So there's the other one. Here's the other one that's busted. Needs to be cleaned. Dang. Dusty in the box. And it's in the box. It's got some markings on it. I think it's actually in the closet. There's some little Z-bots. The battling belt. Oh, what time is it? If I remember, I'll try to take a picture of it. I actually want to do a video about the Muscle Men. I don't have all 4 28 packs, but I do have 2 of them. And I don't know if these are the guys that originally came in this, but because there were set figures that came in the 28 packs. Unlike the trash can where you didn't know what you were going to get. And I've got some trash packs. Trash cans. They're over there on the side, but I've got the poster somewhere, which the poster doesn't look anything like this. Which that would have been an interesting, especially if those are stickers and you're supposed to put the sticker on when you got them. That would have been crazy. That would have been so cool to get. And when I say crazy, I mean crazy cool. But man, I remember particularly looking at the back and just looking at the detail and stuff on these characters, which we didn't get Brocken Jr. Well, that might have been Brocken. Or the Goro looking figure. That looks like it might be Ramen Man. Well, no, Ramen Man's right there. That's Mongol Man. It's supposed to be Terry Man and the Ninja computer guy. But just coming up with stories and stuff for these guys was so cool. It's a main event. Muscle everywhere. No holds barred brawls like this are going on all over the world. So don't sit on your hands. Form your tag team now. And then Oh, yeah, man. That would be awesome. Thanks for stopping in, Alpha Nerd. Hope your workday goes well and goes quickly for you. Yeah, just like the sticker books, like with Voltron, where you have to buy the packs and then hope you got new ones and put them in the book. I've actually got what is supposed to be a complete set of those stickers. An hour left. Awesome. We have short days on Fridays because every other day is long. But that's so extra muscle malls metropolis. No one knows where they came from. Beastly little brawlers had invaded and were suddenly storming across the countryside. There were slugfests in the streets, free-for-alls on the freeways, brawls in the malls, muscle monsters were out of control. You gotta love this 80s writing. My triceps have biceps. Such a weird thing. Before long, they were choosing up sides. A heroic hunk took charge of the good guys. Muscle Man. He was the main mat man, the Sultan of Slam, the king of the ring. Surrender or be slammed, you pencil neck geek. The bad guys were really the baddest. Those creepy heels were led by a beastly barbarian who dubbed himself Terrible. The chief of grief, the tyrant of terror, the count of clobber. I love it. The Thugbusters are gonna knock you down and drag you out. Spare me your fantasy muzzleheads. The cosmic crunchers will prevail. When Muscle Man and Terrible met, the sparks flew, and so did the fists. How cool. And with no backstory or anything, it was all up to us to figure out what was going on and make up names for them. But both of these are the same on the back. I'd like to get the other ones, but again, they're just expensive. And oh, before I put that back. There's some custom figures I got years ago. Yeah. Oh, this one has a base for the top. And just really sparkly, bright colors. And then you have Sunshine in the arch. There's actually a little bead in there. Same on his forehead. And then, if that's supposed to let the light through or... But, also a handle that we can spin. Trying to do the laundry. Oh. Wonder what I'd put in here. So when Ultimate Muscle came out, Fox did something. Oh. They promoted it as the Fox Box. I think you can get this at Toys R Us. I could be wrong. It came with a tape, which I've got. This what came with the tape, or the tape was separate or something. But it came with a tape that had some demos. I think it had the first episode of Ultimate Muscle. Ultraman Tiga, Kirby right back at ya. Okay, so it's probably Toys R Us. The TMNT cartoon of the early 2000s. I thought that was a pretty good series. I didn't see it all, but the first season or two that I did was pretty cool. And then Stargate Infinity, which is loosely associated with the movie and TV shows. But inside we got a pack of Kinnikuman from Japan. Got Junkman, T-Man, and he's the guy from Hawaii that teaches Musclemen some stuff. Oh, and then there's a bunch of accessories from the figures from the Ultimate Muscle line. This is a bottle topper from Toy Fair. Yeah. I don't understand the fascination with the toy toppers. But this is 2003. And then this one, not for sale, but I bought it, so I don't know if it was a giveaway or something else. I mean, look, they were in gachapon machines, but just some. And these are Ultimate Muscle figures. I forget who he is, but he was supposed to be pretty bad. One of the guys that Kid Muscle had to overcome. You gotta learn something, Kid Muscle, and I go beat him up. Good job, you learned it. Bad guys and then good guys. Yeah. Kid Muscle, Wally. Is he just Jaeger? I think he was just. I think his name was Jaeger. You got. Oh. Terry Man's son. I cannot remember his name, but then you got Dick Dick. Terry Kenyon, yes. Dick Dick Van Dyke, indeed. And Wally, was it Wally Tusket? Interesting little. Micro Muscle Wrestler. Woo! Okay, so it didn't come with a tape. It came with a DVD. So you have some of these shows with sneak previews. We're gonna put this guy in there with them. And these ones. There we go. Nice, sturdy. What's inside the Fox box? Nothing, because we emptied it. So I'm trying to get everything out of the box because there's something on the bottom. Oh. There's a yellow claw and a discolored other guy. They look like Brocken Jr. Dang it. All that out of there so that I can put on the game board. This will be the last thing that we go over, and then we'll call it. But the M.u.s.c.l.e. Mega Match game. So this one has some of the stickers unused. Apparently they're getting so old that even though that they're not used, they're sliding off. These may not be. But this, some of the guys out. You can see they've decorated it with some stickers. I think I had one where they'd put the flags and stuff on toothpicks or something. It's like the toothpicks in the corners. Now, I never had this as a kid. We've also got a sticker on the muscle and the spinner. Use a spinner to figure out how far you go. there. Put these guys on top. Well, this might have been the one that actually had it. I guess took the toothpicks out because they were easier to store these things without the toothpicks. And this was the only way to get these light grape colors. Might need to zoom in a little bit. One more. You get a pretty good idea. Screw Kid, Mongol Man, Muscle Man. Not sure about these other two. I should put these ones just on top of them. And there you've got Terrible. Terrible. Buffalo Man. We call them Terrible. 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 So you got the instructions on the back. 1 wrestling arena. 10 muscle figures. Oh, you haven't seen this before? It is a neat little oddity. There wasn't a bunch of stuff made for Muscle Men, so yeah. When I found them again in the early 2000s, late 90s, I got quite a bit of stuff. Let's see. Be the last player with one or more of your muscle creatures left standing. Getting ready to play. Put the game board box bottom in the middle of the playing area. Assemble the spinner as shown in the diagram and put it where both players can reach it. Each player gets a team of 5 muscle creatures of 1 color. So if you have other muscle men, you can choose to fight with them. You just have to use these figures. The players set up their teams on top of the 2 opposing walls. 1 team per wall. Players should set 1 muscle creature in each of the 5 spaces on top of their walls. Excuse me. The sheet of press-on labels can be used for decorating and giving medals to the creatures on your team or any other muscle creatures you might have. Playing the game. Each player spins to see who goes first. The player who spins the high number goes first. The number along the outside circle of the spinner tells you how many spaces you can move. The M's in the inner circle are used when your creatures are in combat, as explained in the combat instructions. I can't move this much more. Players take turns spinning the spinner and move their muscle creatures. On each turn, a player spins the spinner and then moves 1 or more of his creatures the same total number of spaces as where is it? The number just spun. A player can divide up his total moves among as many creatures as he likes. A player can move his creatures forward, backwards, sideways, or diagonally in any combination. A player can have up to 2 creatures on the same space at one time. You can move through a space with 2 of your creatures on it, but you can't stop there. When you move 1 or 2 of your creatures onto a space occupied by 1 or 2 of the opponent's creatures, you begin a combat. During combat, each player in turn spins the spinner once for each creature he or she has in battle. When spinning, be sure to keep track of how many M's you spin. Example, if 2 of your creatures are fighting one of the other players, you spin twice, and he or she spins once. After both players have spun, the one with the most M's wins the combat and gets to knock over 1 or 2 of the opposing creatures. Pretty straightforward, huh? Once knocked over, defeated creatures are out of the game. Oh, we're supposed to think. If the winning player has 2 or more M's than the losing player, then the winner gets knocked over up to 2 opposing creatures on the combat square. If there's only 1 opposing creature on the combat square, then the winning player only knocks over that 1 creature. Both players spin the same number of M's. The battle is a tie and will continue after the next player takes his or her turn. Once each player has had one chance to do battle on every space where his or her creatures are in combat, it becomes the next player's turn to move. This player takes his or her turn moving even if there was a tie in the battle, or if both players still have creatures standing on the same space of the battle. After the battle. It's your turn to move. You can choose to retreat from a space with your opponent's creatures on it, and in this way end the battle, or you can choose to bring in reinforcements. Another way to play, you can use other muscle creatures you already have to build up to teams of more than 5 creatures, but always be sure that each player has the same number to play with. Rules for movement and combat are the same as for a regular game. Any number of combats at one time. Interesting. So Jay, you wanna pick a creature? We won't do all 5. We could do one-on-one. I'll do the spinning. I'll show the spinning on the camera. Gotta figure out something to do with the sticker sheet. I mean, it's getting old. It's curling up. The pieces are just coming off. And I'll have to remember to get pictures of the battling belt and then of some of the 10 packs. Take them with these other 10 packs. One from Masters of the Universe and one from Robotech. I don't know if these are actually 10. This one has something. They're mighty heroes and warriors from Eternia. They're rough and rowdy renegades from Snake Mountain. They're flexible, durable, and unstoppable. They're muscle. That's so cool. This one is Robotech. They're mighty little creatures from all over. They're rough and rowdy renegades. They're flexible, durable, and unstoppable. They're muscle. Wow, they put a lot more effort into the one from the Masters of the Universe one. I could have something with Zentradi and Naughty, or is Zentradi or Naughty? Oh. Nope. Nope. I wonder how difficult it would be to get those stickers off. Use a little bit of heat, a hairdryer or something, and see if it would actually work. It's that yellow one that keeps falling off. Yep, that one needs to stay right there. I don't know if I need to try to find something to hold them in position a little bit better. That is the board game. So, look at the back. Announcing the match of the millennium. Weird, wild, muscle things are trying to muscle in on your territory. Now it's time to choose a leader and challenge the ugly invaders to a championship showdown in the special muscle arena. Then the object is pretty self-explanatory. Let's see if I get this other corner in. I'm having to lift it higher up into space. It just doesn't work. We'll just zoom out. Maybe some more. Alright. So use even more muscle. Bring your own muscle creatures into the action to make an unstoppable team of beastly brawlers. Then you got use special labels included to make your muscle creatures even weirder. Create your own distinctive team banners and symbols too. And the picture in the box shows some of the banners and stuff on the side of the game. You hear them sliding around in there. Trying to get a good zoom on it. You can't really tell much, but you can see the 3 banners. It's still 4 on 4. We've each got a guy sitting out. I don't know if those are the same figures. I think those are the figures that are in the game. Which would make sense. I think that's, yeah, pretty much it. That is it. And I think that's a good time to call it. We got colors all sorted. I gotta get the stuff back in the box. See how this camera looks. Boom. See, look at that mess. Well, get it back over there. What the heck? Somebody's flinging my discs off. Yeah, we gotta move the camera back over. But that's definitely gonna be it for me for now. We got some buddies come over at 7 o'clock. I gotta go get a bonfire started. We're gonna, I think, try to cook some stuff before they come over on the bonfire. But I appreciate everyone coming out. I need some water. Oh. But thanks again, everyone. I hope everyone has a good day, a good night. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks everyone who's checked out the videos, who's subbed, who's commented, who's done anything for participation in the YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. It's cool to see it growing. I updated that on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday. Up to 316 subscribers. Got some videos in the works. Got more video ideas, I think, than I have time, so we'll see what I can do with them. But again, appreciate everyone and all that y'all do for the channel and for me and for the community at large, whether it's retro gaming or action figure collecting or whatever it is that you're into. Much appreciated. Hope everyone already did that spiel. Have a good night. Take care. Have fun. Be kind of weather. Stay safe. Keep retro. God bless. And we'll catch you all later. We'll see you in the VODs.